Deadly strikes continue across the Middle East after the U.S. and Israel killed Iran's supreme leader. The joint attack is triggering retaliatory violence and reverberating around the world. Action News 8 reporter Rachel Hersheimer joins us live in Washington. Rachel, you're following breaking developments overnight and this morning as well.
Yeah, Lauren, good morning. The Pentagon just briefed reporters moments ago. For the first time since the war started, we just learned that 4 U.S. service members have been killed since the fighting began over the weekend. And President Trump warned that we could start to see even more casualties as the war continues. Overnight, the fighting and the violence in the Middle East just intensified. New video shows U.S. Navy ships launching missiles. And we're also seeing, for the first time, U.S. forces striking Iranian aircraft targets. All this comes as Iranian-backed militias widen the war in the region. A few hours ago, there was black smoke and heavy flames at Erbil Airport in Iraq, home to U.S. military assets, just one of many targets struck. As far as diplomacy is concerned between the U.S. and Iran, that appears unlikely at this point. A top Iranian security official said overnight Iran will not negotiate with the U.S. Now, President Trump told the New York Times over the weekend this war could go on for 4 to 5 weeks.
Combat operations continue at this time in full force, and they will continue until all of our objectives are achieved. We have very strong objectives.
Now, the big question many people are asking, what is the goal of this operation? Is it for regime change? Is it to take out Iran's nuclear program? We are expecting to learn more details about all of that later today after Secretary of State Marco Rubio addresses members of Congress on Capitol Hill. Back to you.
Yeah, and Rachel, ahead of this briefing on Capitol Hill, what are lawmakers demanding to hear from the administration here?
Yeah, so right now, those details we're not exactly sure what exactly they're going to be talking about, what Rubio will be talking about to members of Congress. But I can tell you that we've heard many Democrats say that they want President Trump to get out in front of the American people and explain why he decided to strike Iran when he did. We're also seeing many Democrats push for a bipartisan vote on the War Powers Resolution that would require President Trump to get authorization from Congress before striking Iran or anywhere in the Middle East for that matter. In the meantime, we have been seeing a lot of Republicans standing by President Trump's decision to strike Iran. Take a listen.
Iran does have a vast missile arsenal, and that's going to be the priority objective for this military campaign. It is destroying that arsenal that threatened American troops.
I think the president has started a war of choice. There was no imminent threat to the United States.
Now, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said Secretary of State Marco Rubio did brief the Gang of Eight shortly before striking Iran. Back to you.
We'll have to see how all of that unfolds later today. Rachel, thank you live from Washington for us this morning.